Sorry, just regulating my nervous system real quick. Whether you realize it or not, your nervous system controls everything in your life. The fact that you're watching this video is only made possible by your nervous system. Your nervous system brought you here. Your nervous system is interpreting the external stimuli that you're seeing through your phone and is making it possible for you to see the screen, hear the words I'm saying, and basically just exist. So learning how to control your nervous system can dictate the way that you feel, the way that you think, and the way that you go out throughout your life. Being able to control this allows you to guide yourself, recognize when you're getting stressed, when you're too aroused, and basically control the volume level on your nervous system so that you can bring it up when you need to, then you can bring it down when you need to, and basically just regulate it so it flows better throughout the day. You feel better, you think better, and you basically exist in a better state. And so in this video, I'm gonna give you a no bullshit guide. I'm not gonna go deep into the science or anything. I'm just gonna give you straight facts on what you can do to better regulate your nervous system and live a more fulfilling life. Let's get straight to it. I guess some credibility is warranted. I'm a 2-time certified yoga teacher, certified personal trainer. I've been into this stuff for a long time, so I'm just gonna give you everything I know in the least amount of time that I can to bring you guys some value. And basically, it all starts with your sleep. Being able to get a good night's sleep is the key to being able to live a good life. If you're not getting good sleep, you're not gonna be happy, you're not gonna be motivated, you're not gonna be fulfilled. So getting a good night's sleep is most important. And what you can do to regulate your nervous system and get a better night's sleep starts in the morning. Getting out of bed in the morning and getting exposed to bright lights, especially the sun, sets your circadian rhythm. It spikes your cortisol in the morning, it elevates your nervous system so that it can slowly decline throughout the day. That's the way that we were basically made. Our biology is programmed in that way to be exposed to sunlight in the morning, our cortisol spikes, and then when the sun sets at night, we are ready to go to sleep. This is something that will literally change your life. If you take one thing out of this video and this is it, your life will be better because of it. And that also goes with watching the sunset at night. This isn't as important as seeing it in the morning, but watching the sunset or the sun go down and getting sunlight throughout the day also really helps regulate your nervous system and get your circadian rhythms on point so that you can get a good night's sleep. The next thing is caffeine. Caffeine it stimulates your nervous system to a heightened level. It is a stimulant. And so doing this is good in certain times, especially in the morning, like 90 minutes after waking up. And it will help get you focused, it will help give you energy, but you have to cut it off around noon, around 1 o'clock, because the half-life of caffeine is 6 hours. And so if you're drinking caffeine at 4 p.m., 100 milligrams, you're still gonna have 50 milligrams in your system by the time it's 10 o'clock and about time they start getting ready for bed. So cutting caffeine off around noon, 1 o'clock, maybe 2 if you're adapted to caffeine is good, but having too much throughout the day won't allow you to get into those deep sleep cycles and have a good night's sleep. Next is exercise. There's a couple things I want to tell you guys about exercise. One, it is going to help you get a good night's sleep. I'm not going to go into details on like what exercise is best or anything like that. As long as you are moving your body throughout the day, it is going to benefit your nervous system and help you get a better night's sleep, which is going to further benefit your nervous system with a synergistic effect. But exercise is a two-sided sword because it is basically intentionally inducing stress within your body so that you can adapt to the stress and become stronger. And so you have to be conscious of this, because if you don't, you can mess up your nervous system and not really be so. I'll get into it. When you work out, you elevate your stress. You're putting your body under a lot of stress. And then when you come out of exercise, you are going down in stress. You're releasing stress. Hopefully you're taking some time after your workout to relax and let go of the elevated state that you are in. I find a lot of people go from workouts straight back into their day. And personally, I don't think this works for me because you aren't allowing your nervous system time to fully relax. So one key that you can do after working out is to take some intentional time to simply relax, whether it's sitting down, lying down for 5 or 10 minutes, and just intentionally slowing down your breathing. Your breathing literally controls your nervous system. So when you slow it down, you tell your nervous system, okay, it's all right to relax. We're relaxing, we're letting go. And when you do that, you come out of your workout feeling much better, much more calm, much more stable, rather than still being like a little bit wired throughout the day, or just in an unnecessary state of stress. And the last thing when it comes to getting a good night's sleep is your meal timing. You know, we all know that it's good to eat vegetables, fruits, a few meals throughout the day, but we don't know that the timing of when you eat can also have a big effect on your nervous system and also you sleep. I think ideally your last meal comes 3 to 4 hours before you go to sleep, because this allows your body time to digest and for all of your body's nutrients and blood to go to restoring your brain, your nervous system, your muscles, rather than all of your blood going to your belly to digest. It's basically about where do you want your energy? Do you want your energy going to your digestive system during the night, or do you want your energy to be going all around your body, circulating, replenishing all of your cells, and getting you into the most optimal state to wake up feeling good the next day? And there are a couple more things I want to tell you when it comes to stress, because stress has a big effect on your nervous system, and stress basically is your nervous system telling you that you're in danger or that there's things that need to change. And a lot of people don't realize that there is good stress and there's also bad stress. Good stress is a cold shower in the morning. It is working out, like I already mentioned. It is a deadline that forces you to get into go mode, that brings out flow state and helps you achieve higher levels of focus than you could prior when there wasn't that stress available. But the problem with this is that we live in a society where people are living in this stressed out state 24/7. People are glued to their phones, watching the news, always have these deadlines or these things that are on their plate, these tasks that they need to get done that they aren't doing. And so it keeps them in this elevated state of stress all throughout the day, and it never allows them to shut off. And this is very detrimental to your nervous system and your health for the whole, like, in long term and even short term. Nobody even feels good when they're like that stressed out. And so recognizing this and using stress to your advantage can be a really big game changer when it comes to regulating your nervous system. Using it to motivate you rather than distract you. There's a fine line between stress that brings out the best in you and stress that causes you to shut down and retract. And so knowing where that line is and doing certain things like regulating your breathing, like yoga nidra, like resting, like getting that sunlight exposure, like resting when you need to, like controlling your thoughts, are going to go a long way in regulating your stress. And that brings me into, I guess, 2 more topics, which are your breathing and mindfulness practices, which allow you to better recognize when your nervous system is getting stressed out, and also your mental outlook, which has a huge effect on your nervous system, way beyond what you would really know. And so the first thing with breathing and meditation, I already mentioned how breathing can allow you to basically tell your nervous system it's okay to slow down, it's okay to relax. I want you to try right now just taking a deep breath in, breathe in a little more, and exhale out your mouth. I already feel a little calmer after that. I don't know about you, but knowing when you're stressed out and when you need to take a deep breath, or even just taking 5 minutes to breathe throughout the day, can really lower your stress. It can really help regulate your nervous system. A great breathing method to do this is when you realize you're getting stressed out, breathe in for 4 seconds, hold your breath at the top with your lungs full for 7 seconds, and then breathe out for 8 seconds. This is one of the best methods to completely relax and tell your brain, your nervous system, it's okay to relax, to shut off, to be quiet for a little bit. Do that for 5 minutes, guarantee you'll be relaxed. Guaranteed. That's also a great way to shut your mind off if you're having trouble falling asleep at night. Just do that breathing method for a few rounds and you'll likely feel a little bit calmer, a little bit better, hopefully shut your mind off a little bit and fall asleep better. And the last, probably most important thing when it comes to your nervous system is your mental outlook. Having positive thoughts, this is a tough one because your thoughts are controlled by your nervous system, but also your nervous system, you can control your nervous system with your thoughts. It's like a positive feedback loop. Like when your nervous system is in a stressed out state, it's harder to think the positive thoughts and have the mental outlook that allows you to return to that positive state. But also when you're in that stressed out state, if you are able to have the mental awareness to introduce certain ways of thinking, they will allow you to get out of that stressed out state and get your nervous system back into a productive state rather than a state of distress or a state of fear or retraction or whatever it is sensing. And so having these positive thoughts, recognizing that stress can inspire you and motivate you to take action rather than pull you away or stress you out. Having the pursuit of certain goals is also a great way to leverage your nervous system and your thoughts. When you're working towards a goal, you literally release dopamine in your brain that gives you energy to pursue that goal and keep going farther. And that is probably like one of the biggest things. If you get anything out of this video, it's that regulating your thoughts, becoming aware of your thoughts and using them in a productive way, thinking good thoughts about yourself, thinking good thoughts about your environment, about other people, it literally changes the composition of your brain. It changes the chemicals that get released and makes you feel better. It makes, as a result, it makes other people feel better as well. And so really doing your best to introduce thoughts when you're feeling down. Like one good thought that I think you can introduce if you're feeling stressed out or overwhelmed or that you're not doing enough is that you are doing enough. You are enough. You are doing a good job. You're doing your best with the hand you were dealt. You are going to get through this. And keeping those thoughts at the forefront of your mind will help you to get out of whatever you are in. If your nervous system is stressed out, thinking these thoughts is going to help you take a step up, and it might get you to a place where you recognize, okay, I can maybe take 5 minutes to just breathe, or 5 minutes to just meditate or calm down, or oh, I actually need to be taking a rest right now. There are times where you get so stressed out and so frustrated with something that you're just like, I have to figure this out, but it's just like going around in circles because you're not getting anywhere in that state. A lot of times I find when I get stressed out, the best thing that I can do is literally just take 5 minutes to lay down or 5 minutes to just breathe. And I find that when I come out of that, I am so much more clear and more effectively, and oftentimes the solution is right in front of me. I know that I put a lot of information into this one video. I do hope that you guys are able to take what you learned and integrate it into your life. I think the two biggest things that you can take away from this video are that morning sunlight exposure and the importance of your thoughts in regulating your nervous system. And everything else, if you can implement that, you will be well on your way to success in life and just feeling better about yourself, others, your life. And I think you will find out yourself that this stuff works. It's not placebo. It's not like you're tricking yourself. It literally works because it's our biology, and when you are able to use your biology and leverage it in your favor to achieve your goals, you are going to go a lot farther. So I hope you learned something from this. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you, especially if you sticked around this long. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.